Hi, I'm Candice Reed. I'm Executive Vice President with Latitude, and today I am speaking with Julie Sandine. Hi, Julie. Thank you for coming. And well, I say coming. Neither of us have actually come or gone anywhere. We're both still in our homes, but thank you for being with me on Zoom today. Julie is the former Dean of Students at Vanderbilt Law School. She currently serves as the secretary for the Mindfulness and Law Society and also the chair of the Tennessee Bar Association Attorney Wellbeing Committee. So you have made a career of helping law students and lawyers feel well and instructed them on how to do that. So thank you for doing that. Tell me a little bit about mindfulness and maybe your personal experiences with the practice.
Well, mindfulness meditation is a particular type of meditation. There are lots of different types of meditation, but mindfulness is one in particular. It's this very simple technique, and it requires no special equipment, no specialized training, or no props. All you need is a quiet place to be and the willingness to try it and the dedication to continue practicing it. And it's defined as paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. It's a simple technique, but it's difficult to do because our minds have a tendency to wander a lot. Mm-hmm. So that's why the practicing it is necessary.
Yeah, simple to practice, hard to be an expert at, right?
That's right.
So how did you come to mindfulness and start your own mindfulness practice?
Well, I first learned about mindfulness when I was Dean of Students because I was searching out for programming for the law students. They didn't have time, or they were too stressed out to attend the various workshops that I was trying to have. And I was having a conversation with a Vanderbilt psychiatrist, and she told me about a study that looked at mindfulness-based stress reduction in medical students, and it resulted in statistically significant reduction in stress among the medical students. And so I figured, if it works for medical students, it should work for law students too. I knew they weren't going to spend an hour a day doing cardio to reduce their stress, but they might be willing to spend 10 to 15 minutes a day for that purpose. And that would work even with the time famine that law students experience. So I created an offering called Supportive Practices. It was a non-credit offering. And for 4 years, I offered it for 1L students. And the 2 people who came in and helped did a wonderful job teaching this technique. And of course, I had to learn it myself, because if I'm going to advocate it for the students, I needed to be able to do it myself. So I learned to do that. And then after they were no longer able to do it, I continued offering supportive practices for all the law students there at Vanderbilt. And my teachers basically told me, you know, if they would sit for 10 minutes a day for 2 weeks, they would notice a discernible difference.
And was that your experience?
Yes, and surprisingly it was. And I mean, I'm a worrywart. Both of my parents are worrywarts, so I come by it honestly. And my mindfulness practice has been incredibly helpful because it's helped me be better able to resist having my attention hijacked by worrisome thoughts or worst case scenarios, which so often lead to full-blown catastrophizing and the attendant anxiety. So mindfulness, being in the moment, has helped to cultivate that skill such that I'm able to notice the thoughts that as they occur and just let them go rather than being carried away by them. So similar to a train station where you're watching the trains go by and then all of a sudden you're on the train and you don't know how that happened, but all you have to do is notice it and then get off the train and then continue watching. So we're watching the thoughts that come and go, but not getting carried away by them and not allowing them to control us.
I can see how this would be extremely important and relevant to attorneys, and especially right now, as we're all in this time of uncertainty and anxiety, and worrying about the future to some extent, I can see how mindfulness and meditation can be a real centering practice or skill or exercise to help a lot of people currently, attorneys and their loved ones and other professionals out there. So without any further ado, let's get to it. I know you're going to lead us now in a brief breathing exercise, which is the type of meditative practice that we're talking about. So without further ado, I'm going to put the full focus on you now and let you help center us, at least for the next few minutes.
Okay, that sounds great. So let's just begin by sitting in a relaxed and comfortable, but dignified and upright posture, and try to have your spine and your head aligned, and place both feet on the ground with legs uncrossed, and just rest your hands gently in your lap. If you wear glasses, remove them so that you can allow your face to completely relax. And if you feel comfortable doing so, gently close your eyes, or if you prefer, gaze softly downward, but without focusing. Take a slow, deep breath. Soften your eyes, soften your throat, relax and soften your shoulders. Allow yourself to feel your body relax and yield to gravity as you sit quietly in your chair and begin to notice the sensation of sitting in the chair. Sit and know you are sitting. Feel the support of the chair and notice the weight of your feet on the ground, of your hands resting in your lap. Get comfortable with the sensation of sitting, knowing that you're sitting. You might become aware of the sensation of breathing in your body. Connect with where in your body the sensation of breathing is felt more strongly. This may be feeling the air moving in and out of your nostrils, or it might be the sensation of your chest or abdomen rising and falling. No need to try to change your breathing in any way. Just let your normal breathing occur and notice how it feels. Recognize that you are breathing in. Notice that you're breathing out. Breathe and know you're breathing. Take note of what is in your field of awareness. You might notice sounds around you in addition to the physical sensation of sitting. You might notice the air conditioning fan, someone coughing, a chair creaking. Observe these sounds with a sense of curiosity, but without getting caught up in any storyline or narrative about the sound. After getting a sense of what is within your field of awareness, gently direct your attention back to your normal breathing. You might notice thoughts coming and going, which is what they always do. Just as we notice cars on a road, notice the thoughts as they come and go, without judgment and without allowing yourself to get caught up in any narrative about them. As the thoughts come and go, you are experiencing the present moment and recognizing the traffic around you without getting involved in it. When a thought arises, you might find it helpful to gently label it: worry, trial preparation, appellate brief. But then just let it go and return to your breath. There is no need to grab hold of any thought or worry right now. Just allow your breath to guide you back to the present moment. Although thoughts and feelings will come and go in the background, you can prevent them from hijacking your attention by simply acknowledging them without judgment, then gently returning to the breath and the present moment. Recognizing the presence of these thoughts is being mindful. Being aware of them can prevent them from having power over you, of influencing you without you realizing it. When it happens, simply return to the breath and begin again. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and reconnect with the world around you. And that's it.
Thank you, Julie. I will say that just for those few minutes, and I don't want to cheapen the experience or the practice, but there is a calm that comes with just taking a couple of minutes to breathe and feel your feet on the floor, as you said, or recognize that there are sounds. But I love the analogy of just traffic going by without getting in the middle of it, at least for 2 or 3 minutes. So thank you so much for doing this for us today and for showing us what mindfulness meditation is and how it can benefit us as attorneys.
Well, it's a simple technique, difficult to do, but I know lawyers can do it, and it can only make us feel better and be better lawyers. So I hope people will try it.
Thank you, Julie. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Candice. Great to see you.
Good to see you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.